Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Viking J here with another dev update from Makeshift Studios. We have lots to bring you today, so I have a lot of things to explain to you folks. First and foremost, we want to apologize for the delay in the update. Our main head CEO of Makeshift Studios was going through surgery and recovering from it. And we were supposed to release the video 2 days ago, but we both got sick. As you can see, or as you can hear, I'm still a little nasally from, all that fun stuff. So we both got sick, and we had to delay the video. But I'm feeling better today, and I was like, you know what, we got to get this out. First and foremost, for the fans that are out there, we have a big thank you to everybody that's come in and check out the YouTube channel. We didn't expect that many viewers right off the bat. You guys... Big love, big appreciate for you folks. I'm wearing my Spider-Man shirt today. I actually absolutely love Spider-Man. So, if you folks know me, I'm the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm joking. Anywho, we're out here today to show you some updates. So, I'm going to pull this off to the side. I'm just going to pull that off to the side. Boom. Heck yeah. And we're going to be right here. Right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What, Lakowski? Mike Lakowski? There we go. Alright, so we are back into the world of the Beneath the Pines. We have done some things, as you can already see here in the fog. We have a fence. So, this was a complete day of work. I think I spent like a redundant amount of hours doing this. I'm pretty sure it was a good at least 6. We had to start, let's see if we still have it laid out. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let's see if we still have it laid out. We do. We have the fence laid out. So we had to edit the fence and make it into little bundles of its own. It was definitely fun putting these together. I could definitely thank Commander for this one because he definitely helped out with editing the package and helping us figure out stuff to move things around and so on and so forth, because we were having troubles with one of the assets that wasn't showing up as a complete bundle. It was just showing up as one file, and it was tedious. It was tedious to say the least. So that was a good hour of screwing around figuring that out and all that fun noise. So, that asset was definitely fun to screw around with. Damn, I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, we tilted and fixed. Oh, that's separated? I didn't know it was separated. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Anywho, we're going to come scoot back over to the fence, and we're going to talk about what we were getting ready for and so on and so forth. So, I'll show it from the backside because we have a couple models in there I forgot to get rid of. My fault, because that's the next segment of our update today. We have a spoiler today of a creature called the Husk. We will be getting there later. Just patience is all I ask for. And we're going to be going on forward. Yeah, let's do it. Whee! Alright. So, this fence was definitely fun to put together. Learning different angles, etc. By yours truly. Had lots of fun. We're going to go along the fence and explain some of the things that we were doing. We created a front yard. As you can see, it goes all the way around. There's a nice little hole, trees. Boom, boom. So we're going to go around. I'm giving sneak peeks. What do you know? Alright, so we first started with a fence segment. Came in here. Yes, I kept it a little broken because it just looks dope as shit. I just wish I had a nail or something through it, but can be added later. Note for later. And we're going to keep going down here. We have a couple more segments that are completed segments, and then we have broken segments, and we just kind of I kind of wanted to keep, kind of like a little consistent pattern. This was a little genius idea. I had to tilt the fence, and I didn't feel like going and screwing around and molding a sculpting the fence and curving it. That would have taken a little bit more time, so I thought of this little genius idea. Since we have end segments, it's going dark on the screen. Look up, we must see the light. Oh, that shadow is brutal. Okay. Let's go back over here. Or do we still have the lamp? I'm pretty okay. Okay, all right. So I had two segments crossed and changed the angle, so it did a little curve by itself. As you can tell, they're crisscrossed. They're in the ground, in the grass. They disappear beautifully into the dirt. Got more fence up over here. More fence, more fence, more fence, more fence. Here we go. So I ran into a little problem where I was building the fence and all of a sudden it was floating. And I was like, okay. Had to think of how to deal with that. It was a little tedious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh god, now I gotta place this, do that. But we made it work. Instead of molding it and changing the height and the size and stuff like that, we figured out a little genius tilt thing. There's another end piece, as you can see. Tilted it on the hill, moved that around, and boom, it worked perfectly. Now, when I moved these into place, yes, I had to put these all into holes. It was just beautiful. As you can see, the terrain constantly was moving over at these parts, so the fence is up and down and moving perfectly with the terrain. Oh, you saw a little spoiler there. There we go. And where is the other part that I had an issue with? Was it at the end? So we made a hole here, just to kind of, there's reasons for it I can't explain, but there's a hole here for a reason. We will be adding barriers and stuff like that for out of bounds, and that is coming soon. I'm just trying to remember everything because there was a lot that we had discussed. There will be out of bounds barriers. Over here, I will give a spoiler comment. There will be a chicken coop coming. And in that white house that you see over there, it will eventually become a cabin. That's all I'm going to say to that. All right. Where was the most difficult part of the... the most difficult part of the fence was right here. Here we go. Here we go. So, over here, I had to end the fence on an angle and make this flat, but still somehow line up with a hole. There is a portion in Unreal where you can go in and edit things, smooth things around, so on and so forth. And on this one, I went into, I think it was... can't remember if it was edit or sculpt. But there's a certain option in there where you go in and you click and you can actually move around the hole, and it moves it up and down. So I had to slightly angle this, move the hole up, and then bring this piece. Oh. I just wanted the fence there, sir. And it's actually in the ground a little bit because I had to, for it to like flatten out, because when I see. So it is a little bit in the ground, but it looks even to the ground. And then instantly I had to go down a tilt, which was definitely fun to even all of that out and work with it. So, there is also another little thing I can do if it's still here. Do I have it? I do. So, we have started screwing around with character animations. We just have this for now. It was just a basic model that we put in to screw around with animations for a character model. And we've got the jump down, and it's not like we take off and into space when we jump. We have a raining effect that is static to the character and will be following around the character, which is another crazy fun little spoiler for you folks as well. I'm giving a little bit more because we missed a whole month of updates, and I want to show you folks what we've been working on the side. I'm just walking around and showing you folks that it is literally static, because if I press stop, no rain, right? And I can float around, do whatever I need to do, but there's no rain. But if I press play, static to the characters. All right, so we're gonna go on to the next segment because in the world building we've been doing some things and discussing what's coming next. We have given a certain somebody a project to work on, and that person will probably be in our next update video, which is going to be the end of next month. He's already working like crazy on some things. It's gonna be cool. I can't talk about it too much until we go into the next segment. We are gonna be going into the next segment now, and this is the part what we're gonna be calling the spoiler section, is where we have little spoilers of certain things where we've discussed, and we feel happy enough to actually show you folks a little bit. And being in the map here before I close out actually has a lot to do with what's coming up next. So with what's coming up next, we're going to be talking about the Husk model, the very first creature that we're actually working on for this game. I'll say creature until further on when we start discussing stuff in Q&As, which will be coming out. We have discussed that, and we will be having Q&As, and it'll probably be a live session too, so I'm looking forward to that. To get to the spoiler, I'm gonna go run around here and just be, explorative and explain things. The Husk model is something that is coming to y'all folks soon. And what's in here right now, why I kept looking away going, oh, is the original Husk model that started as it is, and the one I will be showing you folks will be the revised model, and it is not the complete model, but it will be the revised model and what we are working on next. And hopefully by next month I will have some really cool artwork to show you folks as well. So we're gonna come on over here. We decided to do this for certain like character height and references. As you can tell, we were just like, oh, we gotta shorten the character or whatever. Because when we first started this, the character's head would hit the top of the door. And height reference for the Husk. Now, the height. This is going to be the height of the creature. It is absolutely terrifying because when I walk up, I am literally at, like, hip belly button area. This is the original model and how it started. Okay? This is the original model and how it started. It is not painted in or anything like that. We have revised this model quite a bit because the skeletal layout was fun to work with. Poor In the Zone and Commander dealing with all that fun stuff and animating the character. Or sorry, should I say making it come to life. So this is one of the original models and where the idea started for it. And now we're going to take some time. We're going to back out of this because I didn't have it hooked up at the same time as we were going. There we go. I didn't have to save anything. I didn't make any changes. We're good. All right. So. Now that that's opening. We are going to bring you the updated model of the Husk. Should be the top one. It's just going to take a while because it is a pretty big model. Here it is. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody tuning in, and your dogs and kitty cats too, birds, other animals you may own, this is going to be the spoiler section and the things that we've been really proud and working on. I've been screwing around trying to find what kind of skin I want to put on it. There's a lot of layers that it is involved to painting it. I have lots of things to talk about on this. So, this is the version 2.0 of the Husk model, and probably going to be in the game. It's not going to be standing like this. This is stretched out for coloring reasons. Eventually, I have to go down and split the legs here, right in my mouse cursor section, right down at the bottom. To be able to paint because we realized that it was connecting and we had to do some things. As you can see, it kind of has like roots coming out. These will probably be in the ground. We got some things to figure out of what we're going to be doing. I have lots of questions to ask the creator of this model, which is AK Commander himself, who is the CEO of Makeshift Studios. And as you can see, I'm getting all like excited. I'm like, ooh, we're getting into it. He was supposed to be here today, but he's still sicker than a dog. He's supposed to be talking about this section himself, so I'm the one that gets to talk about it. So yeah, we're here today doing this. So this is the Husk V 2.0 again, and again I'm really nervous to talk about it because I'm like excited about it. Let's get up here. Let's see if we can. It is. No? Yeah, there we go. Let's get up to the head. Alright. As you can tell, this model is huge. We have the Husk V2.0's head right here. This is not a complete model. There will be, as you can see where my mouse cursor is, there'll be a tree coming out of its eye socket. It is going to have rotting flesh, but it's also going to be taken over by nature. So there's going to be roots coming out of its feet. Somewhere up here we're going to have some wood. There's, down here, I'm going to screw around with it later. And, it's going to be roots coming out of its, rotting flesh hip area. We got the teeth up here, which are crazily detailed. Let's see if we can get in there, because I have to give it to Commander on his teeth work here. He did a great job, folks. As you can tell when I get closer in, he actually has really nicely detailed teeth. So that's going to be fun to color over. We got the back here. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm been searching up some things, because at the same time I have to make a color model on the inside, as the outside is a different part. The jaw is actually a separate part that he created and added on top of that. It is like, he did phenomenal on this. He did a lot of work. So that is the Husk model, and a bit of a spoiler to what is coming. I'm not going to explain too much on it until we have more of the folks in the next update. Hopefully nobody gets sick next month. And a speedy recovery to everybody that is sick right now. In the zone for you. He is actually in the zone at the current moment, doing rig setups, so on and so forth, for the next update. That's going to be really fun, because you're going to get to hear him talk about the trials and tribulations of dealing with computer crashes on polygon counts. So much fun. So yeah, that is all the information we have for today, and all the work that we have done so far do with, recoveries from surgeries, people getting sick. It's just been a up and down roller coaster. We've got this done, as it's been taking quite some time to get to the V2.0 version of the Husk model. And, big shout out to AK Commander for helping out with the fence, getting more stuff done for character animation, and having a character in the game. It's been tedious. I don't know how else to say it. It's just been tedious to keep on task and keeping at it as things go on along and progress. But we've been really keeping the love alive for the game, and continuing everything for the game as well. Now, to end the stream, end the stream, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that came in and checked out the first video. That was phenomenal and totally shocked us. We were like, holy, okay, thank you everybody from the bottom of Makeshift Studios' heart for keeping with us. And we will have constant updates now every month, as we're moving forward. And prospectively, unless something's going on, we might have to cancel the update and do it at the most immediate date. And yeah, so that's all for the January updates. The next update will be February the 27th or the 28th, one of those 2 days. So mark that down on your calendar. All right, let's get out to this terrifying model here. Get right up to that face. Yes, yes. Come here, give me a smoochy poo. Alright, there we go. And this is me, Viking J, saying thank you so much for coming on in, checking everything out. And I'm so happy I was able to do the update because yesterday was like, So, yeah, thanks, folks. Have a great one. And stay tuned for the next update from Makeshift Studios on Beneath the Pines.